And we are live. Welcome, everybody. It is the Thanksgiving edition of Pain and Game Pick'ems, Season 3, Episode 12. All the NFL picks for week number 12 are here. And one thing before I introduce my special guest, there are no buys this week. No more buys whatsoever. No teams will be on a buy for the last few weeks. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. But with that being said, Steve, introduce yourself.
Sure. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. This is Steve K, Steve Charisma, any way you want to call it. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoys their Thanksgiving today. I hope whatever you do, like if you're with family or out anywhere, be safe and don't drink and drive as usual. And I'd like to say before we start this that I am very thankful just for so much stuff I'd like to get out of the way. I'd like to first of all say that I am thankful for my family, my mom especially, my grandparents, my aunt, and my relatives as well. I'd also like to give a shout out to Christine as well, my good friend now. I mean, yes, we were in a relationship, but right now we're going to start all over again until things start working out with us. So I'm thankful for her as well and her friends and everybody else that she got me introduced to. And of course, my friends as well, including Elsie Muscles, Mr. Garrison, Mr. Jerome, Alex Putnam. The list goes on, and there you go. So that's who I am thankful for. And thank you all for joining us for this um, Pick'ems of Thanksgiving edition, and we got a lot of games on tap. A lot of them should be good, and we shall give you our scores and what we shall think shall happen.
Awesome. And yeah, I'm also definitely thankful for my family, thankful for my friends, thankful I was able to have the trip, the Thanksgiving trip with being able to see Gary and Jerome for the first time ever, all of us being in the same room at once. It was pretty awesome.
In the
And
same room.
yep, that happened. So yeah, I'm very happy, thankful for everything, and I hopefully everything continues to go well. So let's get things started off with the first game of the week. It is the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions playing at Detroit. It is a rematch of last year's Thanksgiving game where the Detroit Lions won off a late field goal. What will happen this time? I don't know.
May 1st?
Yeah.
Alrighty. I just made sure. Yeah, this should be a pretty good matchup. Um, the guy that's starting for the Vikings, what's his name? The quarterback. I always mess up on his
Yeah.
name. Right. And he's doing a really spectacular job. Well, the Lions are doing all right as well, but the Vikings got an 8-2 record, which is amazing. The Lions, still doing well too, but they are hoping to get a win in this matchup. But my pick in this one, I think the Vikings are just too good right now, and I think they're going to get this victory over the Lions by a final score 33-26.
I think the Vikings will also get this win. I just think the Vikings right now, their defense is extremely, extremely strong. They shut down the Rams last week, and the Vikings right now are just a very, very strong team. And I think Detroit, unfortunately, just doesn't have the defense that could stop Minnesota right now. So give me the Minnesota Vikings win this game. I'm going to say it's a little bit less scoring. I'm going to say 24-17 Minnesota Vikings. Up next is the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Dallas Cowboys. Ooh, this is going to be a good one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is my opinion is going to be a close matchup. I mean, the Chargers are doing pretty well. The Cowboys are doing okay, but I mean, the Chargers have a record of 4-6, while the Cowboys are even, and I believe they just are coming off a loss on Sunday Night Football against the Eagles. So, I mean, this is going to be a close matchup. I looked at who's favored to win this one, and according to ESPN, it was the Chargers by like a few points, but I'm actually going the other direction. I'm going with the Cowboys in this one to get the victory over the Chargers by a final score of 27-24.
Oh, wow. I, with me, it's hard for me to think that the Cowboys can win without Ezekiel Elliott. They are getting Tyron Smith back, which is their best offensive tackle. So he definitely can do some big things for them. But I'd like to see the Chargers win. I think after that dominant win over the Buffalo Bills, I think they're going to continue their streak, and I think that the Chargers will get this win. I'm going to say it's a low-scoring game. I'm going to say 19-16. The Chargers get the win in the Big Dallas. Then after that, we got the Thursday night Thanksgiving night game. Check your local listings. It is the New York Giants versus the Washington Redskins.
Yeah. Yeah, the Giants only have 2 wins on the year, and people aren't too big on that coach, Ben McAdoo, and I gotta be honest, he's not that great either. I definitely see him getting fired, possibly, because it's just not really, he's no Tom Coughlin. I mean, Eli Manning is up there. He's still trying to get his team to victory, and the Redskins are trying to rack up victories as well. But this game, in my opinion, I think is going to be not all that close or anything. I don't think it's going to come down to like a fourth quarter touchdown or anything. But I do think the Redskins will pull out the victory, 27-20 over the Giants.
I think this game will personally be a shootout. I just really don't see the Giants winning. It's going to be tough for them to see them win because both their wins, ironically, this year have come against the AFC West, which is pretty surprising. But, yeah, the Redskins right now, I just think, even though they blew a 15-point lead, I just think their team is better prepared for these kind of games compared to the Giants. So give me the Redskins to win this game. I'm going to say it's in a shootout. I'm going to say 31-21. Washington Redskins. All right, now we go to the Sunday games, the 1 o'clock game, the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs playing in Arrowhead. And oh boy, the Chiefs, they have not looked good in the past couple of weeks. After starting 5-0, they've lost 4 out of their past 5 games. They look very, very anemic against the New York Giants. I thought they were going to blow them out, but I guess not. It would have been right if the Chiefs would have won. I would have gone 5-0 guaranteed to lose. But the Bills, the Bills have been pretty bad too. So this is mainly a coin flip game, I think. This is mainly a coin flip. Let me see if I can get a coin on because this is one game I really don't know who's going to win. Even though Kansas City is favored, I think Buffalo could do something with Tyrod Taylor coming back into the mix. I'm going to go ahead and flip a coin and flick this nickel here. Heads is the Chiefs, tails is Bills. Here we go. Heads, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to say 2017.
That probably was a 2-sided coin. Anyway, I definitely think that this looks like a victory for the Kansas City Chiefs as well. I mean, with Tyrod Taylor coming back to the Bills, it's going to help him a little bit because that quarterback that took his spot didn't do so well, and he, is not ready in my opinion. Tyrod Taylor is going to score some points for him, but it's not going to be enough. I think the Chiefs will win this one, 26-20.
Not too bad. I think it'll definitely be close. That's for sure. Up next, the Tennessee Titans versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts were coming off a bye. The Titans played the Steelers last time. So what do you think is going to happen, Steve?
This is not honestly a great matchup to me. I mean, this is one of the games I think is going to be like way more than 15 points personally, maybe more. I just think the Titans are absolutely going to destroy the Colts in this one. I say Titans 33 and Colts 17.
Yeah, I don't see the Colts winning either. Even though the Colts had a bye and the Titans had a little bit of rest too. Yeah, I just think the Titans are so much better than the Colts. Give me the Tennessee Titans to win this game. I'm going to say 28 to 14, Tennessee Titans. Oh God, this game. Cleveland Browns.
Oh my God,
Bengals. I gotta go with the Bengals, honestly. I really wish the Browns were something this year, but They're not. Make it 0-11. Bengals are going to win this game 28-10.
This isn't really a great matchup, but I looked this over and I'm looking at this now. Folks, I've done some shit in the past, with, let's say, upset picks and all that. So call me crazy on this, but this is my prediction. I say the Cleveland Browns win this game.
Wow.
I say the Browns finally end the streak and they get their first win and probably their only win this season by beating the Bengals by a final score 23-20, game-ending field goal.
I would love to see the Browns win, honestly. If the Browns beat the Bengals, it'd be hilarious. But based on their history, I just think the Bengals win. But I would love to see that happen.
Call me crazy, like I said, but I just got a real possibility about this, even though they're not the home team, I think, but still. Yeah.
All right. Oh, God, this game's going to blow out. The Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yeah. I got the Falcons. The Buccaneers are pretty disappointing, even though they did beat the Dolphins. Yeah, I just think the Falcons are just that much better. The Falcons looked good the past couple of games against the Cowboys and Seahawks. I think they're definitely getting back in their mojo. So give me the Falcons to win this game. I'm going to say Falcons 35, Buccaneers 20.
I definitely agree with that. I have the Falcons as well over the Buccaneers. Not much to say about it. I got 30 for the Falcons and 26 for the Buccaneers.
Nice. All right. Next up is, oh no, another blowout.
Oh no.
Awful. Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Sorry, Alex.
Yeah, I know it's not one of the best matchups just because it's Tom frickin' Brady and whoever is going to start for the Dolphins, hopefully not Gay Cutler, in my opinion. Oh,
God.
Hate that son of a bitch. If it's going to be Matt Moore probably starting or whoever their third string is, I don't know exactly, but it probably will be Matt Moore, in my opinion. It should not be Gay Cutler. That's what I'm calling him now because he's ridiculous, in my opinion. He used to be a pretty decent quarterback back in the day, but if it's Matt Moore starting, it probably is not going to make a difference, but it would be a better person starting than Jay Cutler. I have the Patriots, unfortunately, in this one over the Dolphins, even though, I'd love to see the Dolphins upset the Patriots. Just not a possibility. 27-13, this one.
Oh, wow. Yeah, New England just looks too good right now. The Miami Dolphins are pretty bad. Alex is not happy about how the Dolphins are playing, and I can see why. I have a lot of friends, other friends are Dolphins fans at work they're like, yeah. I got the Patriots, unfortunately. The Patriots just look too good, and I really don't see the Dolphins winning this game. Patriots 31, Dolphins 16. Oh, another blowout. Yay.
Yay.
Chicago Bears versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. They're going to destroy the Bears. The Bears, I think, will be good in a few years, a playoff team in a few years, but the Eagles look just so much better right now. They're 9-1, best team in the NFC. They can be the first team to clinch a playoff spot with this win. So give me the Eagles to win this game. I'm going to say Eagles 30, 35, Chicago Bears 15.
Almost the same predicament as mine, but not quite. But I definitely have the Eagles in this. They're going to fly like an eagle and crush the Bears. Final score 36-10, I say.
Damn, destroying.
Yeah.
Good. That's good, though. Next up is the Panthers and the Jets. Ugh, Panthers and Jets. I know. All I know is both teams are coming off a bye. What do you have to say about this one?
Well, this is not a blowout one, man. This one is probably going to be a closer game, but I like the Panthers more in this one than the Jets. I mean, even though the Jets have been playing pretty well, but I was watching like yesterday something on Sports Nation, and it was like the anniversary of the butt fumble.
Oh yeah, it was a butt fumble yesterday. It was the anniversary of the butt fumble.
Oh, that's beautiful. Just seeing that terrible guy Sanchez is getting hit like that is just
That is
amazing.
pretty amazing.
Yes. Anyway, but I definitely had the Panthers over the Jets in this one. Final score 24-17.
I got Panthers as well. I just think the Panthers right when Cam Newton will just play so much better than the Jets. Even though I can't believe the Jets actually have that many wins. The
Yep.
Panthers are going to bring them back to reality. Give me the Carolina Panthers to win. I'm going to say 34 to 13. Carolina Panthers with Cam Newton. Wait, no, it's 34-23. Next up is the
Okay.
Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers also coming off a bye week. The Seahawks lost against barely lost against the Falcons with that almost had made field goal. That was close, but I just think right now the Seahawks are just a bit better than the 49ers, even though the 49ers will definitely be something within a few years. The Seahawks, yeah, I don't think the Seahawks are going to lose this game. Give me the Seahawks to win this game. I'm going to say it's pretty close. I'm going to say 23-17, Seattle Seahawks.
Seahawks. In my opinion, in this game, I see this more as a blowout. I mean, the 49ers have only got one damn win, and they need help. And yes, in probably the future, so they'll probably be back on top maybe. But the Seahawks have a better chance in this one. I say 33-16 in this one.
All right, and now this, I think, is Fox's game of the week. The Los Angeles Rams versus the New Orleans Saints. Ooh, this is going to be a good one.
Yes, it is.
What do you have to say about this one?
I honestly think that I agree. This definitely is going to be a great game, and I think this is going to be a really close game. I mean, I'm shocked the Rams are 7-3. I thought they would by this time or this month or whatever they'd have 5 wins or so, but they're 7-3, and the Saints are 8-2. They truly are marching in and want to march on to victory in this one. But, however, my pick is actually the Rams in this one. I think this is going to come down to a field goal, and the Rams are going to come away with the victory 30-27.
I think the Saints are bound to lose sometime, and I think this is going to be their loss.
I
I
agree.
think that the Rams are just so much better. I think the Rams are playing pretty well, even though they did not play well against Minnesota.
Yep.
They just have a great, great team right now. And Sean McVay, the coach, has done incredible wonders in his first year as a head coach. I think this game will be a shootout. I'm going to say the Rams will get a late victory and a win. I'm going to say 38-35. I think this game will be pretty close, though.
Okay.
Next up is the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Arizona Cardinals. The Jaguars are the top team in the AFC South. The Arizona Cardinals, they're pretty bad without Carson Palmer. I just think the Jaguars are a much better team, and they're playing at Arizona. I just like Jacksonville in this matchup more. I think their defense will come out strong. I think Blaine Gabbert will have to play again for the Cardinals, and I don't see them really competing. I think this game will be a good game, but I think Jacksonville late in the game will pull away from this game. I'm going to say 30-17. Jacksonville Jaguars.
I definitely like the Jaguars more in this matchup because the Cardinals without Carson Palmer is not right. I mean, I think Palmer is probably on the road soon to retirement pretty soon, but I definitely like the Jaguars chance more than the Cardinals. I say Jaguars 27 and Cardinals 17.
All right. Now let's get into the last two games. Oh, this one's going to be the Broncos and the Raiders playing in Oakland.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say about this one?
This is definitely not a great matchup. It definitely is I mean, I'm just going to get out of the way quickly. Raiders over the Broncos, 23-17.
Yeah, this is between two disappointing teams. The Broncos have lost six in a row. The Raiders they're really bad. But I just think the Raiders are just so much better than the Denver Broncos. So give me the Raiders. I'm going to say 24-17. So I think it'll be a little bit close as well. So 24-17, Oakland Raiders.
Raiders.
Next up is the Sunday Night Football matchup. Check your local listings. The Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Green Bay Packers. Oh, boy. This game is going to be a blowout. I'm sorry. The Packers, without Aaron Rodgers, they're not really going to do much. I really wish Aaron Rodgers was playing for this game, but Pittsburgh right now is just so much better. And yeah, I really don't see the Packers winning this game. I don't see it. I love to see the Packers compete, but right now without Aaron Rodgers, they don't have much. Brett Hundley looked awful against the Ravens last week. And the Steelers looked really good against the Titans, and they got a lot of rest. The Pittsburgh Steelers got an extra couple days rest. So give me the Steelers. I'm going to take the Steelers in this matchup. I'm going to say my final score is 44-10.
Wow. Yeah, it definitely would be a better matchup with Aaron Rodgers in there the instead of the backup Brett Hundley. And when I was watching him playing against the Ravens, I was saying to myself, now this is interesting. When Brett Favre was the quarterback, Aaron Rodgers was the backup at that time, like the later years. And now Aaron Rodgers, if he was a starter, and a guy named Brett, not with the last name, is a backup. I mean,
Right.
I just thought it was a little funny, but even though
That is pretty funny.
yeah, but yeah, I looked this over and I was looking at it and I was going to say, I'd love to see the Packers win this one, but right now it's just, it's not a possibility because it's in Pittsburgh, Heinz Field, Sunday Night Football, and Steelers are going to win this one, but I don't think it's going to be a blowout though. I think it's going to be more like Steelers 26 and Packers 20.
All right. I definitely think the Packers keep it close,
I don't
but
I don't
we'll
think
see what happens.
I don't think they're going to get shut out like what happened before, but okay.
I don't think they will either. All right. Next up is the last game of the week of the Baltimore Ravens hosting the Houston
Dun,
Texans.
dun, dun, dun.
Baltimore Ravens on Monday Night Football. Are you ready for some football?
Mm.
What do you have to say about this one?
Well, what can I say about our game against the Green Bay Packers? Another shocker, in my opinion. I didn't expect it to be our third shutout of the season. Everybody was telling me that's your third shutout of the season. I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean third? What was the first one? And I said we shut out the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football and we shut out the Packers. Now, what was the first one? So I looked it up and I said,
Bengals.
yeah, and I said, oh, we shut out the Bengals. I don't remember that game being a shutout. That's why I thought it was closer. But this should be a pretty good matchup. The Texans don't have their quarterback though, but we've gotten a lot of players back on our roster, including Danny Woodhead, who came back against the Packers after missing several weeks when he got injured in week 1, and I believe Terrence West has come back, but we really don't need him with Alex Collins running a lot of them plays back there and doing a really spectacular job, and I really hope that he continues to do well because this guy is amazing right now. They have benched Brashard Perryman, which I think is a good idea because the dude is missing a lot of catches. He missed a lot against the Titans weeks ago, and he did not play against the Packers. Probably a good decision because Macklin and the other guy, I know I was going to forget. Well, the other players, that played as well did really spectacular, and the defense was amazing too. But the thing I liked about the Ravens and the Packers game, not because it was a shutout, was because a lot of the Raven fans had their own kind of cheese heads on their head, and it was colored purple. Purple
That's pretty
cheese.
funny, though.
Yeah. And when my friend said to me, I wonder what purple cheese tastes like. And I said, it tastes like victory. So, as for this matchup against the Texans on Monday night, I think for sure this is going to be a pretty good matchup, and as long as everybody stays healthy too, and Collins does a pretty good job as well, I think the Ravens definitely can win this one. I know they're favorite to when I was looking at ESPN, and I definitely think that they can win against the Texans. So give me the Ravens over the Houston Texans. I think Flacco will have at least maybe 2 touchdowns and probably some field goals from Tucker. I'd say Ravens 26 and Texans 17.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree 100% with you on this one. The Ravens, yeah, I think they'll get the win. I think the Ravens are just much better than Houston Texans. They proved they play well against the Green Bay Packers. I don't think it'll be a shutout, but I think the Ravens defense will definitely hold Houston to a very low scoring game. I'm going to say 23-10, Baltimore Ravens get the victory. All right, and let me just go ahead and minimize this real quick. That will do it for our week number 12 NFL picks. What are your guys' week 12 picks? Let us know in the comments below. And with that being said, Steve, thank you for joining me on today. And with that being said, please say your final goodbyes as we sign off so you can get ready for the games.
Yes. And yes, thank you for having me a part of this Pick'em show. And once again, everybody enjoy your Thanksgiving. Enjoy the games too, as well. Enjoy your food, whatever it is you do, or you go out. And once again, don't drink and drive, as I said. And please check out my channel as well, and enjoy the videos on LC Muscle's channel too. And if you like this video we did, please hit the like button for all of us. Comment about the picks if you have, and subscribe to both our channels. And because it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing. And you all, thanks again. Take care, and thanks again for watching this video. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Thank you all for joining us today. And see you guys later. Stay awesome. And once again, motherfuck the goddamn bullshit WWE does. And wrestling right now. How the hell do you win the Intercontinental Championship? Make him a Grand Slam champion. He's the worst wrestler right now. Boring fuck things.